With around 8.7 million species on Earth, it's not that surprising that some of these creatures are extremely rare. For that reason, I've decided to compile a list of just that. So sit back, relax, grab some pencil shavings, and join me for the 10 rarest animals on Earth. Number 10 is a common sawfish. These creatures were actually able to grow to a maximum length of 25 feet. What? However, it's more common for them to be around 8 feet. As the name suggests, they were once very numerous. However, overfishing and loss of habitat has put these creatures into the critically endangered zone. Number 9 is the black-eyed tree frog. Is that really the name? That just sounds like you put together 4 random words and got that. No, that's it? Really? Fair enough. Also known as the morillette tree frog, these creatures have a bright green body, big black eyes, and a red or pink underbelly. Because of loss of habitat, they are considered critically endangered, and unfortunately, their population is estimated to decline by over 80% in the next 10 years. Number 8 is the pygmy three-toed sloth. Considered one of the slowest mammals on Earth, the pygmy three-toed sloth is one of the smallest of its kind. Fully grown males don't even reach 2 feet at maximum size. Because of their size and slow speed, they are very vulnerable creatures. This has resulted in these kind of sloths becoming more and more rare. Number 7 is an addict, also known as a white antelope. An addict is a type of antelope that is around 4 feet in size. They have existed for thousands of years, with fossils dating back to 7000 BC. At one time, they were common. However, because of loss of habitat, parasites, and hunting, their population has dropped drastically, and there is only an estimated 500 creatures remaining in the wild today. Number 6 is a Sumatran rhino. These bad boys can reach a height of 4 feet and a width of 10. Although they are still large animals, they are actually the smallest type of rhinoceros. While they were never a relatively common animal, their numbers have depleted over the years, and it is said that there is only 80 animals left in the wild. Methods have been put into place to prevent further decline of this creature. Poaching is a big issue when it comes to rhinos because their horns tend to have value. For this reason, poachers are now monitored to prevent overhunting. Or you could just not be dickheads and leave the little rhinos alone, yeah lads? Number 5 is the Florida panther. As the name suggests, these cougars live in forests and swamps in southern Florida. They can weigh up to 160 pounds and be around 7 feet in length. In the 1970s, there was only around 20 of these creatures in the wild. This is because there are many threats to the Florida panther, including diseases, road collisions, and their natural predator, the alligator. Fortunately, their numbers have increased to around 100 to 160 in the wild, but they are still considered an extremely rare sight. Number 4 is the western lowland gorilla. These creatures are subspecies of the western gorilla, and they live in forests in Central Africa. They can weigh up to 600 pounds and be around 6 feet in height. They are vulnerable to deforestation and poaching, and are now in the critically endangered zone. However, a big cause of this decline came from a 2002 and 2003 outbreak of Ebola, in which the population of this creature was dropped from 377 to 38. Number 3 is an Amur leopard. This incredibly rare leopard subspecies tends to live in regions of Russia and China. They can reach a length of almost 4 feet, and their tails are able to grow to a length of almost 3 feet. They can also reach a weight of 48 kilograms. They have been put at risk due to threats like poaching and inbreeding. A census was taken in 2007 that estimated there was only 19 to 26 creatures remaining in the wild. Since then, their numbers have doubled. However, there is still only a mere 57 animals remaining. Number 2 is a giant squid. A creature that was only discovered recently, the giant squid is just that, a gigantic squid. The biggest of these creatures that has ever been recorded is around 43 feet. However, there have been claims of these animals being 66 feet. Although they aren't in any kind of danger, their recent discovery has left a lot of questions, and it is a rare sight to see one of these giant squids. Sperm whales are the only known threat and predator to these massive creatures. However, they live in complex habitats, so very little is known about them. And number 1 is white lions. White lions are, well, they're just that. They're lions that are white. They're typically found in reserves in South Africa. They were only properly discovered and researched in the 1900s, so very little is known about them. However, what is known is that a very minor mutation caused their color. This mutation doesn't come with any negative effects, meaning they're essentially just lions that are white, but it's pretty cool. They're most typically found in zoos, and it's very unlikely that you'll just come across them in any reserves. However, certain organizations are starting to allow the lions to re-enter their natural habitat, and they have been successfully breeding for a number of years, meaning hopefully they won't be as rare as they currently are. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button. I'll leave a link down below to the most recent top 10 I did about animals. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed your pencil shavings, and as always, until next time.